If seeding, sodding, or sprigging is not an option for you, I found a way that you can bring your creeping type grasses like Bermuda grass, zoysia, and Kentucky bluegrass to your bare spots or your weakened spots. I found a tool. It's called the ProPlugger 5-in-1 tool, and I'll show you how I did that, so stick around. After my winter lawn had died off, I had noticed that a different type of Bermuda grass had invaded this particular area. So I had to wait for this area to green up a little bit and then spray it with an herbicide. In order to stay consistent with the rest of the lawn, I had to find a way to bring the same type of grass into this particular area. So that's when I decided to purchase the ProPlugger. It came neatly packaged straight out of the box, and you can tell that it's made with quality. The instructions were written clearly and easy to follow. Not only is the ProPlugger made in America, but the company is also family owned. The ProPlugger comes with 2 spacers, a 2-inch and a 4-inch, that you'll be placing at the bottom of the tool. One of the simplest ways for successful plugging is that the ground has to be moist. It can't be too dry and it can't be too wet. The next step, you'll want to take the ProPlugger and make a row of holes where the plugs will be inserted into. I made my holes approximately 3 inches apart. The closer they are to each other, the faster the lawn will completely fill in. Next, you want to find an area where you're going to take the grass plugs from. Find a good place where you have a good stand of turf. This is what your plugs will look like. With the 2-inch spacers, I was able to make 18 plugs, and with the 4-inch plugs, I was able to make 12. I feel that the ProPlugger is more significant than any other plugger out there in the market, is its ability to have and create multiple plugs, making your job more efficient and faster. Prior to placing your plugs in the hole, you have the option to add organic materials so your plugs can be successful. So it's that easy. Once you place several of these plugs, you'll find out what system works for you and what works faster. So one of the added benefits of plugging is that your plugs will already have an established root system, so there's no need on waiting. And you can also do this in an extreme weather like I did. It was 111. In addition, with the plugs being matured plant already, I can use herbicide if I see any weeds popping up. So one of the issues that I had planting underneath this tree, there were a few places where I was hitting tree roots, so my holes were not as deep as the other ones. So this is where you'll see me break the plug down to size so I can fit them in the hole. Once you completed placing all your plugs in the hole, you will want to add a starter fertilizer and irrigate this area for about a week or so and enjoy watching them grow. As far as the holes that I made onto the lawn, you can return the soil that you used to dig out the holes. I, on the other hand, used a sand soil mix, and they did quite well in filling in. Your plugs can go through a transplant shock. So this is actually a week after I placed the plugs in, and you can tell they did quite well. This was a fun little project, and I have to say that ProPlugger just made everything so much easier and faster. I look forward for this area to look like the entire lawn. I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, why settle for a regular lawn when you can have a nice that's AZ lawn. Bye.